Good morning, guys. I'm glad to see you here, and today we will start a new project. So let me also turn on my second camera. So I know that not all of you who wants to participate in this group build got their kids. Somebody's kids stuck on the post in the warehouses and on post offices. So let's do first episode today. And tomorrow I will try to finish my day sailor. I can't promise that I will finish that little model tomorrow, but at least I will try, or I will rig the mast for it. So I can see that lots of people are already joined from the very beginning. So let's open this box. Mine is still sealed, as you can see, and I will start from the very beginning. Like, I will explain which tools you will need if you don't have the combo kit with tools, which materials in addition you will need for building a wooden ship model. Because I know we have even children in this group build who will build their kits with parents, of course. And also... and my camera is making tricky stuff again. Work. And I will show you, repeat myself, I will show you glues, probably wood fillers or polyester putty. So what you definitely will need during this project. So I will just show you different types and you can choose which is more convenient for you, not toxic, etc., etc. So let's open this little box. And of course, let me start with this screen, big screen, not this. So I want to show you tools which we will need. And we'll explain for what purpose, etc. So first of all, this is scalpels or hobby knives. You definitely will have to cut even with wooden parts, which laser cut. You have to cut them from that sheets, some sticking pieces of wood, which you definitely will need. This is necessary tool. Another, which is, or the most necessary tool, it will be tweezers. So I have some precise tweezers. I have some, I believe this is a Mati. This is already so old one. It was the first tool which I really bought for my first model. I believe this was a Mati. I like this one because you can clamp something in it, so you just can move this thing and it will hold the small piece in it, like block when you rig in blocks, etc. Then you definitely will need something to cut wires. So I have actually two such cutters. One which I destroyed with very stiff wires. I don't know if it is visible on camera, but it has such, you can see it's just damaged blade. So now I'm using this one for something where I don't need precise cut, so I can keep this one longer new and I can make beautiful cuts, because I'm usually also using these cutters for cutting some piece of wood, and this one makes very just perfect cut that does not damage, like or not chipping off wood, let's say. Then probably a few brushes just to clean dust, some brushes for glue, for oils, for varnishes. So, and also the next very important tool, this is sanding blocks, sandpaper, etc. Because somebody even written to me once that building models, same as building real ships and boats, 80% of all this process you will be sanding something. So we will need different files. And broken files, I'm never throwing away them, so I can sharpen some edges, and it will be a very good tool to remove the glue, for example, to mark where you need to drill something. So this is also very useful tools, even if it is broken. Oh, probably I have, no, my microphone on the actually laptop is off. I don't know why you're getting echo. Is it still such noise, I just can try to move my microphone. Like, is it still noisy? Interesting. Just don't know if I can put it somewhere here so you can hear me actually. Okay, but if it is too noisy or something, just tell me. I will try to move somewhere and somehow my microphone to change its position. Oh, thank you, guys. So what I was talking about sanding blocks. Recently, I don't remember, on one of the shipmodeling conferences, I get such sticks. It is with sandpaper. So this one is bigger grade, this is finer. So it's also very useful to sand something very tiny or in very inconvenient spots. But also I just have some wooden pieces I'm gluing on top of it, sandpapers, and this is just sandpapers. And I also use Scotch-Brites, different. It also can be like different stiffness, so you can sand, you can polish. So it's very convenient also to use this thing. One of my favorites. This is a very special sanding block. This is actually a pipe. The plastic pipes which plumbers usually using. I don't remember for whom. Somebody was doing something in my kitchen in Kyiv, and I just asked if the master or needs this piece, and he said like, no, I don't need it. If you want, you can take it. So it became my favorite sanding block. And another favorite block. This is aluminum. This is just scrap aluminum. Just in Kyiv, where I live, I have very close to me a market where you can literally find everything, and it was just scrap metal. It was sold just on its weight, and I bought a few such aluminums. It's perfectly 90 degrees. It's stiff, and sometimes you need to sand something in small areas, and it should be definitely flat. So this is very convenient to have such just a small square piece of metal. Doesn't matter if it is aluminum or something else. Just it is very convenient. So this is practically. No, one more tool. I'm missing one tool. I'm missing. Good job. I'm missing drill. This is a small hand drill. I think in the combo kit it is also available with different drills. So I have this collection. This with thicker ends I like the most because you can install them and they will sit there perfectly. So you can drill very small holes, and it's very convenient. So this one. And the tool, which doesn't matter how many you will have them, it is never enough to have them. So let me show you these secret tools. So this is different clamps. Oh, and I have even wooden pins. Or clothespins, if I remember correctly. So this is also very convenient to use them to clamp something small, and you definitely will not damage the wood because they are wooden already. Because when I'm using, for example, such big plastic ones, quite often I'm using just flat pieces of wood not to damage the model itself. So just to protect it. Sometimes I'm wondering if I will glue just pieces of veneer, for example, would it be more convenient? But never did that, but probably I will experiment one day. So this is about tools. Now let's take a look on glues. I always talking about what glue to use, and I always suggest to use PVA glue D3 standard. This is European standard. In United States, it's type 2, like tight bond type 2. But I don't like tight bond because when it dries, it becomes yellowish, what is not very convenient. It is stainable, what is good for carpenters who are building furniture, but not for modelers. This one, when it dries, it becomes transparent. So when I discovered also tight bond with this quick and thick, it dries also and become transparent. But minus of this one is really thick. So if it is something what you haven't sent precisely, so then it will glue it fine, even will like hide your mistakes. But this one is much better for planking, something where you can't create thick layer of glue. So this one is much better. And I also found some in Home Depot, red bottles. It is even written on top of the bottle, D3. So you also can find it in the United States, this standard of glue. And I have it somewhere, just not at the moment. My bottle, previous bottle just dried, and this one I bought in Ukraine when I was recently there. So when I was traveling back home, I just sent parcel with some putty. This one actually was here. I can't find that one which I was using on the day sailor. This is, I believe, for car repairs, and this is the finest layer. It's very similar like Bondo, but it's much lighter weight and much easier to sand, and I like it more. Because Bondo, it's too stiff. It will do its job, just it is very inconvenient to sand when you have very soft wood and then a spot of a very stiff filler. So I prefer this type of fillers, and I believe you also can find it in hardware stores, in Home Depot, for example. And somebody wants to play, yes? Or decided just to talk also. So I think I have shown you everything what we will need. About paints and painting, I think we will talk closer to that moment when we will start painting the model. So this is at the very beginning what you will need. Also, I'm using different cyanoacrylate glues or super glues for temporary fixation, or because a combination of PVA and cyanoacrylate when I need to glue something and I can't clamp it, so I can use a few drops of cyanoacrylate on the, for example, on the plank, and the rest of the plank I will use a PVA. So cyanoacrylate will glue immediately it in the proper position, and then PVA just can dry to a complete dry. So this is also very useful glues. And what? Okay, this is for just to cure PVA, to cure cyanoacrylate glue faster. You also can use this accelerator for cyanoacrylate. Same company which is manufactured cyanoacrylate glue. And for the metals, brass, copper, I'm using this magical liquid brass black, which makes it perfectly black or grayish black color, which I like really, not when it is not completely black. So for blackening metals, and even if it is you solder something with regular solder or silver solder, it will blacken everything. So that's why I like it the most. So I think finally I can open the box. On the channel, don't remember, 3 months ago or something like that or more, I published unboxing of the same kit with tools, and this one, this should be just kit. So we have instructions, and actually this instructions is much bigger than from Day Sailor. So just fast look. So actually it is step by step what to do with each piece of wood. Yep. Okay, we will look at it closer. And my favorite part, I like drawings the most. I will take this somewhere. I want to do one thing. I just prefer everything to be without extra papers, so I can glue it to the table or on the wall if I need it. And they look like real drawings to build real boats. I like it. So if actually you can use to build this model, you can use only drawings, and you can build yourself your just all order in which you will glue it, or you just can use it very simplified and very detailed instructions. So actually one list, this is mostly for rigging. You can see everything, blocks, how the lines are passing. We have only two sails, mainsail and jib, and the drawing with actually hull. So let's take a look now on the parts. And Dr. Batchvarov joined us. I will put it temporarily here. So this is some so I can see some filler blocks. This is balsa. Okay, good. Oh, this is this very stiff rod. This is probably for the stand. Yeah, I remember that if you remember in Day Sailor I switched that soft wire to stiffer wire because it was such soft and thin, so it was so easy to bend. So this one probably will be for the stand or for some rigging. We'll see what is written in the instructions. So a little bigger quantity of different wooden strips and blocks. Yeah, much bigger quantity. Okay. Same textile. I promised you how to show how to improve even this cloth and how to make out of this cloth from the kit beautiful sails. So I will show you two different techniques in these episodes or this build log. So you can really build out of this cloth, not build, sew a good sail. So and much bigger quantity of wooden parts. So let's make a skeleton, or let's build a skeleton today of this. Not very little boat, a little bigger, so I can see even the deck is much bigger. So let's start working. I already created a mess here, so everything is good. And now is just proper time to take a closer look in the instructions. And before gluing something, cutting something, better to check a few steps forward so that you will not miss anything, because sometimes when you already glued something, it's very difficult to fix mistake. But if you are using PVA glue, it is reversible. You just can unglue, clean from the old glue, and you can again glue it in proper place. So that it is another big plus for PVA glues and to use just cyanoacrylate glue. So, frames and keel. I think it's visible. Okay. So, description of all parts, numeration of them, because I believe on the wooden, they're not numerated here, but you have all these sheets with numbers, so you can identify them. Yeah, quite often, because actually every kit, I like model shipways kits because they are giving you these simplified instructions, so you can actually build as simple as possible and miss some details. And you have a different choice. In the same kit, you can find very detailed drawings. And quite often they are really based or really just copies of real drawings. So you don't have to do even the research. You just can follow the drawings. And so it's saved a lot of time. And I like this manufacturer because of this. I like very good quality drawings. So I enjoy their kits. This is already my second Midwest. And I build one model shipways, and I'm building Confederacy. This is also a model shipways kit. And because it is completely wooden and designed in Admiralty style, it has lots of details. So I'm just enjoying it, not rushing to build it. And also, as you said, different each frame, what to do with each frame. Also suggestions to use this square corner as a square block. What I'm usually using this square piece of metal to keep 90 degrees angle, so you can do it with this piece of corner of the sheet or just something square. I have seen like when people also using these Lego blocks, it is also perfectly square. So I can see that some parts should be glued on the bulkheads. So let's build it to this point. Let's try to build this, to glue these parts today. So let's cut them first, clean them, and then I will check each bulkhead what to do with it. So I will keep it here. It's deck. Okay, this is keel. It is much thicker than Day Sailor, but it is also in the same scale. And I like this fact because I have Pinky Schooner, which I built from Model Shipways, manufacturer Model Shipways. Now I'm almost finished Day Sailor, and now I will have this Lobster Smack, and all of them in 1:24 scale, so I can collect and put them together, and I can compare their sizes. It's very convenient. And all of them are local. What I like the most. So I believe I need these two sheets. And now I will start with the first tool which I have shown you. And I think Imbir has a very good time. He is playing with that pieces of paper which I cut from the drawings. This is such a toy. If you can hear that noise around, this is Imbir doing. And what I like in Midwest kits, that they are using wood, not plywood. This is really very convenient. But now what I will do, I will clean all this just sticking out wood from when I cut it. Okay, I think chat has also its own conversation. Good. I need file. So I created a perfect mess. Now I have to look for all the tools. Trying to make focus of my camera in proper place, and I think I can't get it. Like this. So I need to clean it also in some such a tricky places like here, and it will be in my way because I have to glue something there, so I have to clean it with, for example, smaller scalpel. It's visible, I believe. And this is why the wood, actually, this is basswood, soft basswood, is more convenient than plywood, because plywood just can chip off, when the basswood you can carve. In such bigger spots I just can sand it. Okay, keel is ready. So how about to cut all these bulkheads? And transom. What is this part? I can check here in my first list if I will need that one. Probably I will need it somewhere. I found it. So this is part F1T, and it is also here. So this is part of the bulkhead. So actually I need to cut all of them. Except these two, I will keep them for later. And this one. And I will do exactly the same. I will clean all these not level surfaces. So I just will make them perfectly flat. So I'm ready to hear all, or I would like to see even pictures in the group on the Facebook who is building this kit with me. And I know that a couple of kits, there was this model shipways version. So I'm very actually interested to see what is the difference, because that kit designed by a very good, great modeler, ship modeler. I know him personally also, so I would like to see what he has created. David Ancherol. So please share pictures, your results, and so probably we can have different design of the hull. He probably also, I know in him, he will plank it like it was really planked on real Lobster Smack, because in Midwest kits it is everything much more simplified, so you can build it like faster and easier. Which is also good, because in the result you will get same shape of hull. When it is painted, it is not visible. Was it planked like it was planked on real Lobster Smack, or was it just imitation of planking? But you just know that you have built it like a real ship or imitated it. So, and this fact is very interesting. So please, if you have different kit, model shipways version, please share it on the Facebook in the group build group. But the rigging will be the same. So this is what also makes this kit so similar. So perfectly cleaned and prepared to be gluing, but since we have additional structures on the bulkheads, let's check the instructions. So they also offer to this is I understand sanding block. So using a sanding block, slightly sand edges. Yes, I will, but I prefer to do it when already all frames or bulkheads on the keel so you can really sand at a proper angle it, because it's very difficult to do it by eye. But you have to sand also edges from that burned, no, it's not visible, from the burned part, no, burnings from the laser, because it is much better to glue it to the wood than to this. It's actually like a dust sometimes, so it can soak through, but better to glue wooden planks. It's actually sheets with imitation of planking. So better to glue it to the bare wood than to the burned edge. So F1T and F1, which part is this? I believe this was this part and this part. I need to glue them like this. Okay, identified one. Then let's, I think this is this one. And what is this part? I believe it should be some plank. 332, 3A. I believe it should be here. Probably this one. So this is what we have here. Now I need to convert inches into millimeters. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking in millimeters, but I have to check the sizes. I'm using converter inches to millimeters, so 332. This is 2.4 millimeters. I'm doing this, and 3/8. Now let's check it. If it is a proper one. Yes. Absolutely. Even just proper size. So I just have to glue it. So I believe it should be longer and I have to just cut it to proper length. So yes, I identified another two parts. Then I need to find this one. I believe this is this one, and 3/32, 3/32. This is 2.4 square piece. Which one? This is probably wrong one, but let me check. This is like 3.5. Or what is this? Oh, this is the proper one. And I have to glue it right on top of this one. Just to cut proper length. Okay, so identified another one. And what else? So for now, this is it. Just because on the next stage I have to glue some flooring and it should be glued on something, so I need to check this frame, F4. I believe this is this one. Nothing is here. So it should be like here. Or it probably will lay just on the keel here. Okay, so let's start gluing something. This is interesting. because when I'm positioned, so it can be just perfect, just so I can pass through here on the key, or I can check it here actually. Which direction? So yes, I'm keeping it right. And it's actually much bigger or deeper, so I have to level it or not to push it too far. Okay, something like this. Let me mark now. Just want to show you what I'm marking. So the position of this piece. So like this. Now I need to cut this. And this one should be also above this space and okay. Or I can mark it first and then I will cut it. And for this reason I like basswood. It's soft. You just can cut everything with a scalpel. Or with such tools. Just I will make it a little not so close. Don't know why it's easier to cut when you have just short tail. Like this. Precise sanding actually I can do when I will glue two parts together. It will be much more convenient because you can keep in your hands bigger piece of wood. So it should be like this. Ready. Now I need to prepare this one. And this one should be here, right on top of this surface. And I will keep it in this bag. Now for the glue. How to apply glue so it will become convenient and you will not dry entire bottle. I'm using different cups. Like this is I was gluing something yesterday, so I can just throw away it. And I have also all blades, so I can clean my. So this is 7 pins or needles. So from the old glue, which I forgot to clean yesterday. And I can also remove this glue to fly it somewhere. And the bottle just closed, so you don't have to dry entire bottle. And I will need some clamps. I believe this type of clamps were in the combo kit, so I will use them. another trick which I want to show you. Actually, you don't have to use it, but I will use it here because on the live stream I can't force PVA glue to cure fast, so I will use soldering iron, just that I can continue building without waiting 8-10 hours to dry. And full curing of the PVA, I believe it's 24 hours. So I can speed up the process with soldering iron. Oh, at least it is in proper position. So let me position it like this. And where is my broken file, which I sharpened? So I can do now this. All this glue which is sticking out, I can just scrape it off. Why I prefer to scrape it? Because when you will oil your model after that and you haven't cleaned it immediately, better to scrape, because you will also not let the glue to soak into the pores. So, and you can use oil on top of it without any spots. So that's why it is better to just scrape it off than, for example, to wait until it dries and then sand it or something like that. And I will use this square piece. It's really square, properly positioned. Another drop of glue. And here, just to show you, Ember's fur. Proper 90 degrees. And some drops of glue here. Now this one. Quite often I'm using also a brush for applying glue. Like bigger surface, it is faster and more convenient to use brush. And for the basswood, I will apply on both parts, because I noticed one thing about the basswood. It is, if you glue something, somehow PVA is not soaking into it, and it can chip off next to the gluing, like parallel into the gluing surface. So better to apply more glue so it will soak deeper and will glue it better. I can glue to this side. And not to let the brush to dry, I'm also keeping jar with water. So after every time I'm using it, I'm dropping it into the water, and then I'm using paper towel to dry it every time when I need to apply glue. Why you are trying to move? Like this. Okay, one more. Paper towel. So after keeping the brush in the water, I just need to dry it. Now I can use it again. Then I will drop it back to the water, and now I can glue this part. Again, I can probably use clamps immediately. Clamps. And this one. And this one. And now I can clean all this glue. I have seen some people just sharpen the screwdriver, old rusted screwdriver. It is already like flat in the end. You just need to sharpen a little more, and you can use it also. So why not? With a very convenient handle also. I like this broken file. This is probably the first trick which one of my coaches taught me, or trainers, when I was as a sportsman in the ship modeling. So my first trainer taught me this trick, how to remove the glue, and this is actually, I can say this is his gift. He took his broken file from the drawer, sharpened it, and gave it to me like, this is your main tool when you are gluing something. And then I understand later why. And so now it become my favorite tool. Okay, now let me turn on my soldering iron so we can speed up the process and we can sand it immediately. Okay, soldering iron. I have the cheapest soldering iron from Amazon, like $10-12. It has this option. You can turn it on the higher temperature or to the lower temperature. So I need this time actually the lowest temperature so I will not burn my wood. Okay, I have one spot for it. Yes, it's working. Oh, probably stop. I will replace this nozzle. I will use the biggest one which I have, like this one, because it is more convenient to boil the PVA glue. Oh! Just a few seconds and it is already hot. Ow, 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 ow. I even scared him beer. He was sleeping. He raised his head like, what's going on? Oh, it was painful a little. Oh, I have metal, cold metal. One more time. So a few seconds while it is warming up, I can read your comments and questions if you have. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you this. Happy New Year! Because previous time our meeting was in 2024, now we are in 2025 already. So New Year, new kid, new adventure, everything is new. I'm just searching for the questions if I have missed something, because I stick my nose into the process and just forgot to read everything. If I have missed your question, just please drop it just in regular comments under it, because I will not see this live chat at least in 2 days. YouTube will process this video during 2 days, then the subtitles will appear and the live chat will be published also. But if I missed questions, just comment it after the live stream, comment it under the video. So who is working together with me right now? So just also drop your result, what you have done today. So we can chat on Facebook and compare the result. I believe it's already hot, but I will not touch it. Don't want to try it one more time. So you just will start warming it up. For example, from the lower part, even if I will burn it, it will not be visible. Yes, and I just wanted to show you this and was looking at the screen and I did burn it. Actually, I wanted I was talking about lowest temperature and I put it on the higher temperature. Good job. So yeah, on the lower part it is not visible, and good for that. Now I need to wait for cooling off it a little. So I made just perfect example what you don't have to do with your models. Don't burn them. What is actually soldering iron do? It's literally boil the PVA glue, evaporates moisture from it immediately, and it hardens instantly. When you have such high temperature on your soldering iron, it's literally instantly become stiff. So good thing that was on the lower part, so it's not visible where I have to glue it. So this one is ready. Next one. I believe this one inside. Where is the instructions? So this part is not visible, so I can do actually this. Even if I will burn it, it's not visible. But I just will keep it warm or hot enough to cure the glue faster. Same way you can unglue any parts. If you made a mistake, you need to unglue something, you also can use soldering iron, just in case when you want to unglue, you have to immediately, instantly, to stick, for example, like this special tool under it, and immediately while it is hot, you are warming up, and immediately simultaneously you are picking up, just trying to rip it off from the one part from another. Because in the moment when you are removing your soldering iron, PVA glue cures again back. So yeah, now this one is ready too. And this one, where is it position? This time this part is not visible. Yeah, if it is, would it not be for the live stream, I probably just wait for it at least an hour before I will unclamp it and just send it. But for the live streaming, I'm doing this. So now let's send it a little. Oh, good job. And my brave kitten just ran away from this noise. Let's keep soldering iron farther, so I will not grab it with bare hands, because I can. And I will use my small sand block for it, because I have to sand it. Since this side towards the bow, so we are sanding at this angle. And it's very easy to oversand it, so the final sanding I will do on the model. Just a little cured PVA glue. And a big brush. The rest I will do on the model. This one, position, which direction? So I just will clean it from the burned edge, but I will not bevel it or fire it. And this one. Cut this a little more. Why I'm not blowing and using brush, especially it's important when you are working with metal, drilling it. If you will blow it, accidentally it can jump into your eyes, and it is bloody painful when it is metal. So I learned this lesson, never to blow it. Very rarely I'm doing this. So I prefer to brush everything, even wooden dust. Like for example with a bigger brush, so I can throw it away. So you're just watching right now and not building your model? Because now I'm thinking about to start assembling it. Any suggestions in the instructions? Just they have to keep it at 90 degrees, so this one should be here. And where is my block? So I can use actually this block to keep it at 90 degrees, just perfect size for this model. Or I also have a small square piece or square angle for it. And now I can check it like this. But actually, in this case, this is such a small model that it is more convenient to use something like this. So let me try each bulkhead that it can fit. Next one will be this one, and towards this. This one, oh, something is not right. Or it should be like this. It should fit in it. Oh, and I believe this is a little thicker than it should be, probably. So let me do such trick. Better not to do it towards your hands, because you can stick it into your fingers. Done that a number of quantity of times. Now let's try it. Almost, but not, still not quite. Almost. That's why always before gluing something, try to fit it. If something wrong, even just this is wood, it can soak some moisture, become wider, thicker, twist. So you have to try each part before gluing, because probably you have to fix it. And this is not a manufacturer's mistake. It can be even mistake of the post office who were delivering it and dropped it, for example, in a rainy day on the porch, and it got some humidity, moisture, etc. So, and I like the wooden ship modeling because you have to fight all these troubles. And that's why every model is different. Probably I need to sand a little more. Can't fit it to the end. Oh. And now I even can see where it's just at the beginning, so it's not seen enough. Oh, I know that. My first workshop, it was only my table. Is this how it should be? So it's now it's too deep again. So if you can see this, you see just slight move back. So it should be this. Let's say this is a beam, so it should be at the same level as this keel. So if I will move it to the end, it's a bit too deep. So something like this. This one is ready to be glued in too. Next one, which direction it should be glued? So this should be like this is, yes. And here it is even too big spot, but it's okay. When the glue dries, doesn't matter. So okay, nothing to do with this one. And the last one is here. Okay, so then actually the transom we will glue next time, or we'll see if I have time, because we have to play with it. Okay, let's start gluing. I just will need more glue. Soldering iron. Because this time I need to cure glue on each frame immediately, so it will be in the proper position. And some clamps probably. So, where is the first piece? Actually, the first one is sitting so tight, and it's just perfect 90 degrees even without leveling it. But I will keep it while I'm curing the PVA glue, just in case. So let's start gluing it. Again, my brush. And so let's go. Probably I will need more glue in the process, but let's start with the first frame. And I will apply glue on both parts. And just stick to my fingers into the glue. Good job. I can use even this. And with the glue it's sometimes more difficult to push. And actually I will level it only this upper front part, because we have radius, so I will bevel it or fire the lines of this frame later. Again, where is my magic tool so I can clean this glue? nothing is actually here. But I will clean on other side. Now with this little piece of aluminum, so I'm keeping it at 90 degrees right now, I will cure the PVA on one side, then another. This time my soldering iron at the lowest temperature possible, so it is not burning wood when I'm touching. I'm just warming it up, and PVA, it become brownish, only glue become brownish, so when it is some brown spots, it can be sanded later, but when I'm getting such spots, it is already cured. Moved too far. Now I will switch wire block on this side. Oh, PVA cured on this side too. Oh, good. Not really, not completely. So again, I'm keeping 90 degrees here, and I will try to dry glue here, like here. I'm afraid that this hobby, you can't even calculate the deadline when you will finish building it. My calculations are always wrong. Usually it takes double quantity of time. I was thinking that I will build Day Sailor even with this 2 live streams per week. It will take me 1 month, 1.5 at maximum, and it is already second, third month. So at least 2 months already, if not more, 3. I need to check when I began. Okay. And the glue is just jumping. Somehow when you are trying to cure it faster, it just leaks out all the extra glues. And better to clean it while it is still soft, because it is more difficult to do it later. Let's check one more time. Good. And we can check even with bigger. It is at 90 degrees, just with longer piece of square piece. Same here, it should be the same. Now I need to now it is visible. So next one, and this one should be positioned like this. Let me try one more time that I can fit it. Yes, I can. Again, I will need clean brush and more glue, a little more glue. And here Let me show you. So I want to get this beam at the same level as the keel. Now I will clean this glue and we'll cure it again. Somewhere where it shouldn't be, like here. (90° piece of scrap metal. So now actually I can clamp both sides. Where is the second such small clamp? Small clamp! No, yes, I found it. So now it clamped like this and like this. So now it holds it at 90 degrees for sure. Let's dry it. So 2 kits already in the process. Actually, I will see it on the Facebook in the group of this group build. So who already started. Okay, now I will switch the side. Oh, come on. Like this and like this. I never built any plastic models or something else. From the very beginning, I was building only wooden models. And it's really something special. When you are getting even broken part, it's also just like another challenge for you, like for the ship modeler. So can you fix that broken part, or should you make a new one? Just what to do with it so that you can finish this model without problems. I believe this one is also already ready. let's move to the next one. Just check where is my 90 degrees tool. A moment ago it was here. Oh, it's here. Perfect 90 degrees. Oh, perfect 90 degrees. It's visible. Next one. And this one. This direction. Okay. This will be a tricky one. So I probably will mark a center line. So now I can, because you can see that this is such a small, don't know how, groove probably, proper term. So I have to just keep it properly in proper position and cure the PVA glue. Okay. It's not visible between the frames, or a little visible. But now I will use again this block. Stay here, please, because it is already turning into a strange angle. Now, I don't know how much it is visible, but now I am keeping it at the proper 90 degrees, and now I will cure it, probably from this side. Yeah, it's visible, and now I can remove this drop of glue. And I have a drop of glue here. Actually, it's not so visible under this beam, but better to clean it. And now I will cure the glue. Let me turn it in such a way that it is visible. Actually, it's too deep. I need to move it back a little, and while it is hot. because I made a mistake. I put it too deep, so now I need to move it and warm it simultaneously, so I can do this actually. Yep. It's a bit complicated, but I did it. Better I will clean this glue now and we'll reglue it. On this side it hasn't cured, what is good, but now I need to clean here. And one more time. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it, and I hope that you can build also very good model. So that's why I also created that group on Facebook, so if something is working wrong or you don't know how to fix the mistake, so we can chat and look for the decision how to fix it. Because I like wooden ship modeling, because this is like a real boat or a real ship. If something broken or you have to fix something, you are doing this exactly how, practically like it was done on the real ships and boats. Probably this is what I like the most. You can repair, you can fix, you can restore old models. So now I'm not repeating the same mistake. So I need to put this bulkhead same level with the keel, because I put it too deep. That's why I have to rip it off. So now, I don't know how much visible. You see, same level here. So now I need to clean the glue and again put it at 90 degrees and again cure the glue. One more time. Aye. Perfect. Now I will clean all this glue. Shouldn't be leaking like this. And soldering iron again. This brownish color, this is actually boiled PVA glue. Why struggled session? What happened? Okay. Next side. Don't know if you can hear this psh noise from the glue, because when the soldering iron touches PVA glue, it's like water. It's hissing like cat. Oh! I believe in this kit. So, are you building Midwest kit or model shipways kit? Because I believe here it's just a piece of wood, just imitation of the center board. So I will come and take a look what is going on there. Okay, let's check. $90. Oh, it's better visible here. And the last one, or probably we will go Transom also. We still have 20 minutes. So this one doesn't matter which direction, I believe. F4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then it should be here. And also I will mark this. Where I drop it? Okay. Okay, so here it is. Oh. Now let's clean it. It's already so dirty that I have to clean my tool. My special tool, 90 degrees. little, speeding up the curing process. Just need to move it a little. Come on. And on the second side. I think this one is ready too. So let's check what was written in the instructions about the transom. Because oh, now I understand. Because it is any marks, etc. So I just need to mark the center of this transom so I can properly, at the proper angle, to glue it. So yes, makes sense. Let me mark something. What I can count is just to find the center line or center axis. Like this. Where is my tool? And what was the thickness of the keel? Like 3.5. So that's how it should be glued. Okay. This is very tricky. True, you can't even clamp it. So only to cure it with soldering iron fast. So let's do it. Just I want to clean it a little from burned dust, so it will glue much better. And now I need to glue it at proper angle. And I need to clamp it with something somehow, or just to cure this with soldering iron. So I'm counting that this angle I will continue sending, so I will send it. And same here, when I will send this line, should be enough wood for that. And again, need to check the angle. And now the most tricky part. Just to keep it at 90 degrees. Because it's not that easy. So I actually will do it with my fingers. Same on another side. Oh, and video got frozen. Wow. Why? Perfect. So I think I did what I promised. Ouch, and I just sticked soldering iron into my finger. Better not to do that, it's painful. And what I want to do, a little more, just to warm it up from here. It will be painted, so it will not be visible. And I can use, oh, not enough wire. So it will not run away from me. And we did our skeleton. So, yay! Let me switch. So, I keep my promise. So I built skeleton. I promised you that we will build skeleton today. So we build it. Compared to the day sailor, it's much heavier, probably twice heavy. So then I think that we will see each other next Saturday, and we will continue building with this. I believe this should be with some sort of additional supports. We will glue probably the deck and we'll prepare it for planking. My hope. We'll see what happened. Because tomorrow I will continue building the day sailor. Where is this little boat? I need to rig the mast for this little boat. And I will not promise you that I will set up the sails also, but let's rig the mast for this one. And probably in next 2 episodes I will finish her. Because it's like too much to finish everything during 2 hours. So, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let me turn off the soldering iron. And if you have any questions today, I'm ready to answer. If you want to ask something about your build log, just drop it into the group build group on the Facebook. And in the moment I will finish this stream, I will prepare, just will photograph everything what I have done for the next stream, and I will come to the group in the Facebook to answer your comments or to check what you have done together with me. Good job! So that was the idea, that we can work together. So thank you guys. Then see you tomorrow for the day sailor, and see you next Saturday for this lobster smack, or future lobster smack. It's even not look like lobster smack for now, but I hope it will soon. So this is, we can compare how longer the lobster smack. So this is, if I will position sterns, so this is how much longer, like this. So like this part is longer than the day sailor. So we'll see. It's very interesting to have same period even, in same scale. So I wish you the same, guys. Have a nice day. Who has evening, so have a nice evening. Or afternoon, depends from which part of the world you are. I was very happy to see you here, and thank you very much for joining me, and see you in an hour or 2 on Facebook in our group with the group build. Then see you guys. Bye. Thank you. Paige, who is building this kit with me, so I have a group build group, but it is only for participants. I just can't sit there all 24 hours per day, so I'm ready to chat and give a hand of help who is participating with me with this model. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.